Hey, welcome to our fourth class of our 4-week course. This is how to win with LinkedIn. How to win with LinkedIn. Course contents. How to get the most out of LinkedIn. In this module, you learn tips on how to get the most out of LinkedIn. The key points on this module are 5 reasons why you should love LinkedIn and how to optimize your LinkedIn page. Module 2. How to get leads on LinkedIn for free. You will learn tricks and tactics to get free leads and get the most out of your engagement on LinkedIn. Key points on the module: how to find leads through LinkedIn and how to get the most engagement with LinkedIn. So why should your business be on LinkedIn? Well, number one, it gives you the opportunity to have a omni-channel approach, meaning, you're already on Facebook, you're already on Instagram. Now you could be on LinkedIn also. So it gives you the opportunity to be visible on different platforms and reach a different audience. There's also a stronger demographic in comparison to Facebook itself. I'll go over that itself. Here are 5 reasons why you should love LinkedIn. Number 1, it's like Facebook. From being able to message people, to post videos, the pictures, links to blogs, you're able to personalize your bio and your personal page with a cover image, and you're able to personalize it. So all the features, it's very like Facebook, so you'll get used to it. Number 2, 90% of LinkedIn members use Facebook. Like I was mentioning before, this gives you an omni-channel approach, which allows you to be in different channels at once, which ultimately is really good when it comes to advertising and giving your business exposure, because you want to be where everybody is at, where the attention is at. So if attention is being placed onto LinkedIn platform, therefore your business should be on the LinkedIn platform and you should leverage off of it. Number 3, 45% of LinkedIn users earn $75,000 per year. Apart from being highly educated, LinkedIn stats reveal that the network's users are also as high income earners, and it's true. On average, the income earner in the US currently stands at 46,644. So, meaning that 69% of LinkedIn users are above average income users. And that's really good when it comes to your business, because you already know these people are going to be able to purchase a home. And like I was mentioning before, right? The LinkedIn platform has a lot to offer. So that's another reason why you should be there, the income earners on the platform. Number 4, organic reach is better on LinkedIn compared to Facebook, meaning the number of people you can reach without paying for it is amazing. Long-term content gets the most shares on LinkedIn, which is true. If you do a wordy piece of content, it's going to get a lot of shares on LinkedIn if you put a lot of thought into it. And you will see the difference when it comes to how that post would get engagement in comparison to if it were to be on Facebook. So the organic reach is way better. 1,900 word articles get the most shares, so aim between 1,700 to 2,100 words to give your content a boost. So this is really good when it comes to letting people know who you are, because you could talk about yourself, you could talk about different tips, and just engage. So make sure to search for your content, read it, digest it, and then put in your 2 cents before you post a link to the blog, or you could do a summary of the article itself, and you'll see that it's going to get a lot of engagement because you're actually taking your time and you're trying to have some type of you're trying to grow a community on LinkedIn. So you could do that by just asking the following questions on your post. You could say something as in like, do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you have any other thoughts when it comes to this? Comment somebody that could help them with this, like you could use so many different words when it comes to your content itself that it's going to allow you to have more engagement. So number 5, use and find nearby features. Using your mobile device, you can find other LinkedIn members. This is really good when it comes to having a, let's say, a mixer, or you're in a networking environment. You could actually enable this with your mobile device. So you just have to activate your LinkedIn mobile app. So you would have to open it, and then you would have to use the find nearby feature. So the way you activate that is having Bluetooth on your phone device, and then on my network, click on it, and then click on the connect button, and then find nearby. So it's very simple, straight to the point. And then once you enable that, then you'll see everybody else that has enabled it, and then you could add them on LinkedIn and grow your audience. How to optimize your LinkedIn for realtors and LOs. Remember to answer the following. Why should someone follow you, and what is it that you do, and what is it that you solve? So try to be straight to the point when it comes to what is it that you do, and it's going to help you a lot when it comes to growing your audience, since people are going to be looking onto your profile, and then they want to know exactly what is it that you do and what is it that you solve. And depending on what is it that you do and what is it that you solve is why people are going to want to follow you, because they want to see what makes you stand apart from everybody else, what makes you so different, why should I follow you, type of thing. So we're going to look at an influencer. His name is Frank. He's the owner of EBM. He provides cloud-based technology and outsourcing services that streamline benefits for HR. And he's actually leveraged off of LinkedIn profile, his LinkedIn profile, and the platform itself to grow his business. So let's break down his profile. So number 1, like I was mentioning before, you're able to personalize your profile. So you should definitely have a cover image. As you can see here, his example, he has a nice branded cover image, and it has a call to action. So make sure that you have something that is straight to the point, delivers your message, and has a call to action, because that's going to always help you. Right here, he's having people start a conversation with him. So he's asking people to message him, which is really good. And that's something you want to do. So you could offer something for free. You could give some type of incentive, and then have people message you. Add a high quality headshot. It's important to have a high quality image on your profile, and this is something that you should take into consideration when it comes to all your profiles on social media. You should always have a high quality image, as it's going to allow you to look professional and stand out. All right, have an engaging bio. So you should use emojis to stand out. Remember to answer the following. What is it that you do? What is it that you solve and specialize in? So as you can see, his description here is part of his bio, similar to the Instagram one or Facebook one, and he's using emojis, and it stands out, honestly. So straight to the point, what is it that he does? What is it that he's doing? Yeah, really good. Next, you want to add your personal email so people can connect with you. You want to add a call to action. So like before, how I was mentioning. So you can have something as in like, be sure to connect. I'll give you something within moments of connecting. Feel free to connect. I usually buy a coffee for the first new connections just to get to know them better. Or you could add something personal. Do you play the drums? Just add about yourself. If you're a dog lover, state that you're a dog lover. I think that's going to allow you to connect with people that are dog lovers, and it shows about yourself. So it's always about that connection, right? All right, this is his bio, his about. So insurance brokers are a commodity. Those who don't evolve won't survive. Why? Employers need more than just great benefits. They need solutions that help HR communicate and educate employees about their benefits and facilitate a headache-free enrollment experience. So that was really good. That's the first line to his bio. So straight to the point, it already raises some eyebrows. And then he goes in with, that's where I come in, right? So he's coming in, he's stating off like the problem that's going on in this industry. Then he's saying, here's why I come in. And he's saying the reasons why he should be, reached out to. So it's really, really good. This is a good format. You can utilize this and then structure it as such, and then utilize the emojis. It's going to help you a lot to start conversations. All right, you should ask people to endorse you. So you can message people, and then this is one way that I've done it before, where I've messaged people and I've been like, hey, I'm trying to get endorsed for these skill sets. So you could add different skill sets depending on what industry is it that you're focusing. And then you would just, just reach out to your friends or colleagues and then say, hey, I'm trying to grow my LinkedIn page. Could you please just endorse me? The way that they would do that, they would just go onto your LinkedIn page, and then they would just, endorse you from there. Okay, so ask people to give you recommendations. Take advantage of each opportunity to showcase your expertise. So on LinkedIn, it gives you the ability to get recommendations. So you could think about them as reviews. And this is really good. So take advantage of each opportunity you have on the different platforms, whenever it is that you're able to showcase your expertise. As the more information you have, the better it is. When people open your LinkedIn page, they're going to be snooping around and trying to get to know you better. So if you have words of, about yourself from other persons to validate your expertise, it's better. So take advantage of it. All right. You should add posts. So post regularly about topics that your audience will benefit from. So you could showcase like your listings. You could upload PDFs, videos. You could utilize hashtags, as it will allow you to be discovered more. You should utilize also carousels, which I've seen that have worked really well. So I could create a carousel for Instagram per se, and take that content and then place it onto LinkedIn. And I do see that it engages with people because it stands out. It's different. Not a lot of people are doing that on LinkedIn, and it looks cool. So people want to, engage with it. As far as the hashtags go, it should be similar to the hashtags that you're using on different platforms. So always use, realtor and then your city, real estate in your city, you know, home buyer, seller, all these different hashtags that are specific terms that allow you to be visible. You want to add connections? So you could prospect on LinkedIn and get targeted leads by profession, location, and even company they work at. So here's an example. I did a search for the profession of nurses, and then I did it in the Modesto area. And then after, I did it for all the people that work for Kaiser. So really targeted. Module recap. Let's recap. By now, you should have 5 reasons why you should love LinkedIn. And then by now, you should know how to optimize your LinkedIn page. How to find leads through LinkedIn. Get more leads. How to find leads through LinkedIn. Follow these 4 steps to find leads through LinkedIn. Number 1, you can search for targeted people. You could connect on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn, you can add people that have specific job titles and are in specific locations. So you just go onto the search bar, and you can search for something like nurse. After that, select people. And then from people, you're going to be able to select location. So insert the city, in this case, Modesto. After that, we could even insert the company. So now LinkedIn pulled up nurses in the Modesto area that all work at Kaiser. Great, right? So from there, the next thing that you want to do is start connecting with these people, right? And message these people. And we're gonna go on to like the scripts that you should be utilizing. But this is an easy way to prospect on LinkedIn. And again, they're targeted, specific industry that they work in, and you already know that the income bracket is up. So this is a great opportunity. All right, number 2, Lengthen Crawling. So let me explain what LinkedIn crawling is. Pretty much, whenever you open a LinkedIn page, that user gets the notification that they've been viewed, and in most cases, they go and view yours, and then they usually are open to connect with you. So we are going to show you how to add an extension onto your Google Chrome. And this extension is what's going to allow you is to open multiple pages at once, which is going to help you with prospecting. Because before you would have to click one by one the account and open them. So let's show you how that works. All right, so we will look for this extension called Link Clump. And then let's add the extension on Chrome. Cool. So now let's go to options. And make sure on the options that when you select edit, you select here action, or you add a new action, okay? And that it is on open as new tabs, okay? Don't have it open as new windows, as new tabs is gonna make your life so much easier. And then save it. Okay, next you wanna go on LinkedIn. And let's say we wanna target, nurses. So we're gonna look for nurse. People. Location. Let's say Sacramento. So now I have all the nurses in Sacramento area. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to open all these at once so that each person gets a notification that I opened their profile. So I'm going to select on my keyboard the key Z, and then the left button on my mouse on my keyboard. So let's go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. And now when I let go, all right, number 3. So you already saw how you could crawl profiles. Now I'm going to show you how to crawl LinkedIn groups. You could add different groups from different industries, and then you could do the same process. So on these groups, you're going to be able to reach more people, and you're going to be able to open more profiles. So some of these groups have tens of thousands of members. So I'll show you how that looks. All right. So on LinkedIn, we will search for a keyword, say real estate. And then we will go to more, then groups. And then you would just start adding all the groups depending on the industry that you want to target, right? Um, Now, let's say you added your group already, and now we're going to start crawling the group, okay? So I have my group here. This is real estate group. It has about 20,000 members, 21,000 members. Okay, so once you open your group, you access the members, then you will select again the Z button on your keyboard, and then also the left button, opening all of them. And again, you start opening all these profiles, they're gonna all get notified. All right, number 4, the single best place to find warm leads on LinkedIn. Well, you're able to get warm leads if you're looking to get LinkedIn to generate leads. The fast and easiest way effectively place to get those leads is to look at the right under their digital nose. All right, where is this located? Well, it resides and is often in the overlooked section. Who's viewed your profile? And it provides an instant list of warm prospects. Given the fact that these LinkedIn lurkers have been checking out your profile on the platform, if you're not taking time each day to look at the list of people you're inviting them to connect, you're missing out on a great opportunity. You know, these are warm leads. These are people that are actively looking for you for whatever reason. So take advantage of it. So why does this matter? Well, after all, there's a reason someone is looking at you on LinkedIn, right? Well, perhaps it's some keyword on your profile that helped you get found when you were using LinkedIn's powerful internal search engine, or maybe it was a comment you made on the LinkedIn group, or maybe on someone else's status update that piqued their curiosity, causing them to want to learn more about you and viewing your profile. Or maybe it was a status update or a video or article you created or shared. Uh, Either way, you want to find a why someone is viewing your profile, and B, leverage the context to create a quick one-on-one conversation with someone who has you at top of mind, which is ultimately what's important, right? To open up that one-on-one communication route. So how does this work? Well, you can find out who's looking at your profile by clicking on the numbers and the phrase who's viewing your profile, as you can see here on the right hand side. Directly underneath your image on the left hand side of the home area on LinkedIn while using your desktop or laptop to browse the site. Next, you'll see a long list of names and faces of people who have recently viewed your profile. As you scroll up from top to bottom, LinkedIn will place these viewers from most recent to oldest visitors along the left hand side. So, what to say to new viewers? Once you've come across this list of warm leads, you need to talk to them. Below are a couple simple scripts to utilize, and we'll go over them. If you see someone who has viewed your profile and you're not connected with them, a personalized invite that reads like this will work. Hi, notice you checked out my profile here on LinkedIn and thought I'll reach out to you. Curious how you came across finding my profile and what made you want to have a look. Either way, would love to connect. Learn more about what you're up to in the professionally and see how I can help you out. Cheers. That's a simple and easy, effective invite script you can use over and over again with anyone who's viewed your profile each day. Best of all, it will spark a one-on-one conversation inside your LinkedIn messages. Given that you're asking the person to explain A, how or she found you, and B, why he or she is interested in your profile. And this works, guys. And you can get creative with this. This is just a script. You could use it, you could tweak it out and test it out and see who is going to be responding. I've done this so many times, and then you get to see if someone is not responding, then your script is not good. You got to go back to the drawing board, right? So what do you say to existing connections? If someone is already connected to you and has recently viewed your profile, then send this one-on-one message. Hey, notice you recently checked out my profile here on LinkedIn. Curious what piqued your interest to view my profile? Was it a status update, article, or something else I recently shared? Also, how are things going? What's new in the world professionally? Excited to chat more, and thanks for stopping by my profile. That's a simple, easy, and effective invite script you can use over and over again with anyone who has viewed your profile each day. Best of all, it all sparks a one-on-one conversation inside your LinkedIn messages. Given that you're asked the person to explain how or she found you and why or she is interested in your profile. Don't miss out on this opportunity to engage with someone who might be a warm lead on LinkedIn. Take the time to make this exercise part of your daily LinkedIn lead generation efforts. And guys, if you keep doing this, you will see a great result at the end, because it's all about being consistent, and you are prospecting, so it does take some time, and it works. How to sell on LinkedIn without being Scelzi and get more leads. Example. As an example, here's the script you can send on a one-on-one message to prospects on LinkedIn. Hi, notice you're a nurse. Curious if you ever wonder what nurse next door grants you qualify for. I work with a ton of new homeowners and nurses on the purchase of their home or investment property, and have developed a way for my clients to get an automated list of homes for sale in the area that are eligible for nurse next door grants. If you'd like to see how this entire method works, just reply yes, and I can send you over a link to the list of homes for sale. It's a lot easier than you think. If you're not interested, no worries at all. Thanks. This is really good when it comes to you prospecting these leads that are specific in the industry. So you can use something as in like the next door grant script that I have here. This is good for nurses, right? So how does the script work? Well, now let's break down the strategy behind the one-on-one message. There are 4 components to this script. Number 1, you ask a question. Curious if you ever about a specific topic, knew about nurse next door grant, and it's tied to a specific benefit that they want or problems they need to solve. In this case, nurses. I'm tying the topic of nurse next door grants to the benefit of owning a home by being a nurse, right? Number 2, you offer something of value. If so, I have a free list of homes related to the topic and question you asked in part 1. This could be a webinar, a blog post, an ebook, or even a free phone call consultation. The key here is to give something of offering for free of the value to your target audience, which always works, especially when it comes to like unresponsive people. Let's say you're messaging people and for whatever reason they're just unresponsive, then you could, give something for free value, and that will get people to respond. That's always really good to re-engage unresponsive leads. Number 3, you ask permission. Just reply yes to share your content or information. Give them a simple way to tell you they want to learn more, right? So yes is really easy. The other thing too is that the majority of people that looked at things on LinkedIn are on mobile, so it's definitely easier to text yes than say, hey, I am interested, right? Remember to not assume that these nurses would automatically want a link to the list of homes. Instead, you're asking them if they do, which makes a big difference. That's why at the end of the script it says, if you're not, then no worries, I get it. Don't make it a big deal. Part 4, don't pressure them. If you're not interested, no worries at all, and give them an easy out if they're not interested. Remember the long game. Even if the person isn't interested in this specific message or topic, he or she might be in the next time you send a note about something else. Keep it conversational, friendly, and easygoing in the tone, and people won't feel pressured and pushed or sold to. The way when you break the circle again in a few weeks with another message about a different topic, they'll be open to hearing more about it, which is true. You don't want to break the bridge. You never know when they might respond. I've seen this also with online lead generation. Uh, when it comes to leads itself, that after a month, after 2 3, and then finally they respond. So you just keep the follow-up, and eventually people do respond. You don't know if they're not interested until they say verbally they're not interested. So how do you get the most engagement with LinkedIn? Well, you should write something practical and break it down. Break it down into a list, like top 5 ways to increase curb appeal, 5 new trends in the housing market, 5 ways to find the perfect home. Right? You can say something as in like, hey, leave a comment if you feel free, if you feel like I'm missing something, or if you have a thought on it, if you agree or disagree. This way, people will engage with your content. And the name of the game is get comments. If you get comments, it's gonna help you with your visibility, and it's gonna push your content in front of everybody else. Since LinkedIn right now wants people to comment on content. So if you encourage your followers or your audience to comment on it, and they do, then it's really good. Make sure to contact friends and team members to go engage with your content. Get your friends and team to engage with the post right away and have them leave a comment. Initially, likes and comments will determine the visibility of your content. So you should aim for 30 plus comments within the first hour to reach 10,000 views. Anything over 100 will give you 100,000 views. So remember, try to aim for those comments. You can add tags on your posts and mentions. Let's say you're talking about the nurse grant programs, right? So you can see a nurse that has a good following, tag her, and then this would have her or him come onto the post, comment, share it, like it. And it's worked for me in the past where I've gone and read an article, and then I've tagged the author of the article, and he's actually come onto the post and commented, and it has helped with the visibility itself, and it's gotten more engagement. So it really, really helps. So how can you differentiate yourself? You should upload PDFs, carousels, videos, use tags, use mentions. As you can see here, this agent, she's promoting her open house. So you should promote, any of your inventory, whether it's on video, whether it's a flyer, picture. So take advantage of it and use the LinkedIn platform as it's for free. All right, module recap. Module recap. Let's recap. By now, you should have known how to find leads through LinkedIn and how to get the most engagement with LinkedIn itself. And thank you all, guys. This has been our 4-week marketing course. So hopefully you could utilize these things that we shared with you. And again, it's about using these tactics and being consistent and staying on it.